ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is to do with our brokerage addition hirings, and then as we are hiring ZizBank real estate broker also, and then this is basically mortgage management. And then you can see there we have that handy there. And then if we talk typically of addition of student, this is the student, of course, and basically as a reminder, and then we normally forget and we tend to force things which are not right there. Of course, these are the right areas we are forcing. Of course, if we talk of the real estate, that's real estate management, of course, ZizBank real estate management, of course, for this year, and then the most current year to go. So that is basically, I think we clearly brought those order also into meetings, and then we also talk of it very few on that. And then these are also the applicants, the job applicants, of course, the applications we received, of course, as hiring, and then of course, our areas is need edition, need job readies, and then since we are preparing for this one for branch management, and then that is a branch management, of course, as with our hiring team, and then we have 7 other applicants there, and then plus these other 3, and then we have we are now roughly 100 now applicants on the row. If you look there online, and then there of course are basically 100 applicants there. So that is the basic applicants we have. If we talk of London, we talk of anywhere around, and then those are numbers of our applicants. Then that is based on the surveys we have handles previously, and then that is the surveys base. Of course, that is there, me, myself, and then the network I have. Of course, barely that is us there, and then the logos, and then how to improve them, and then that is our work. Of course, why we bring them back to the meeting, of course, because of the few other areas that we are having the challenge on. Of course, we talk of different the jobs management areas. Of course, there you can see that is me there. Of course, myself. Of course, as a branch manager here, and then a developer also. And then of course, those are my outcomes. Of course, a few areas that you can minimize and you can of course configure. Of course, we have those areas there. Of course, scratch. And then if we turn down the other end here, of course, this is the post systems we have yesterday. Of course, I went and grabbed these post systems here. But the systems look like this, and then is ordered online, and then of course it will get to us within the 2 to 3 business days. That is roughly 48 hours. And then that is the numbers of applicants we have there. Of course, numbers of our applicants. Of course, the numbers of applicants. Of course, we have. If we look here, this is the applicants we have online, and then we have these are people who are hiring us, and then our hiring teams. Of course, we have. You can see there. They have the business strategies and analysis which they are doing there. Of course, we have, of course, as the value of the jobs we are having. Of course, we have audition of 167,966 viewers there for jobs, and then who are looking for jobs. That is roughly 200 applicants we have across the world. that are looking for jobs, and then of course jobs ready, and then how we make them available for this one. These are the resume samples which the applicants themselves they put to us, and then of course we review the resumes, and then we also place them hired and then good fit for their jobs. Of course they are of course ready for the jobs, and then they can of course perform the duties, and then those are the numbers of applicants. Of course, you know, this is their placements. Of course, they are good fit for the jobs. And then the numbers of the applicants, that's 7 there. Of course, all good fit for the jobs you can see there. And then we have the rest here to down there. That is numbers of applicants, of course, and the resumes, and then that is the social media systems we have there. Of course, that is the resumes of each of the applicants. Of course, the draft of the resumes. Of course, you can see there, of course, numbers of the conclusion of each resumes, and then the applicants' numbers 3, and the resumes. Of course, applicant number 4. Applicant number 4, yes, and the resumes, of course, and then applicant number 4 still there. Of course, applicant number 6 and 7, of course, and the resumes. Of course, that's the post systems which we already have there. Of course, this is just a sketch of what we have there. Of course, you know, I got the post systems with the with my selfie sticks here. So this is my selfie sticks. Of course, you can see it's very tall there. Of course, my selfie sticks is extendable like that one there. Is like that that one there. Of course, but this is one it does one jobs. And then you can resize it to your size, and then you know it has the clip there where you can put the cameras on. No, and then also it has another one down here where you can hook the stand on for making the stand. Of course, yeah, they work for phones and then tablets, and then you name it, of course. So so you can see this is the extendable. No, so yeah, is a good deal. Of course, got it. It's a really good deal. $15. You know, it's brand new, of course. And it comes in the box, and it also has a carrying case. Then you can just carry with you anywhere you are going. You know, it's easy, transportable, portable, and very cheap, of course. So you can see there. This is the lease we know, of course, you know, is like more or less like that one is extendable also like that. But that is the way it looks, and then of course otherwise there my Wayne Hassan as is it on with this scratch. Of course mandatorily that is the due research we have. Of course you know we have this one that the thing is this one, the post systems, and then those other things we have there. Of course, if we look at those things there, of course, this is regularly, that is good for the store. This is really here. So hold on. You know, the whole thing is like this one here. You can see more or less the things they are like this. And then we have also Microsoft. I got a Microsoft softwares, the product key. So is basically they're saying is just valid for one, or you have to just put it for one. I'm not too sure. But that is mostly things you are seeing here is normally there mostly, but things has changed a little bit there. Is altering, and then we have a guy. The guy pulled more price than this other price which we are seeing here. So if you look at the market itself, the things are quite very expensive. Like the post there I'm seeing was I thought it will be $37 or $67, but it's like $300. So that post system is it come in the units, and then they say it has the systems and everything there inclusive. And then this thing here which you are seeing here, if you see, this is the price now. And then I went for it yesterday. I tried, and then I see they put there 1,000 for this kind of product. I don't know. It used to be $84 there. You can see. So if it was $84, it's now $1,000 plus, and then that is really very expensive. And then this one here is the same. It's $69. So what you see there is not that much, is more. This one here is not that much, is more also. So it's all the same thing which you are seeing here. This is them. So you know, this 99 there. That is Samsung's base, because is the one which is used for the drone. Then they said you have to use for the drone, for watching the drone or which one. And then if that is the mandatory the one, then there's a very very expensive phone. Cannot get it done, because my YouTube has what problems, problems there. The what I have only the editors, and then I want to enable the rest of the files there, which is the subscribe buttons there for my areas, as well as the editings. Not the editings, but the subscribe buttons there, because you know, the papers there, they have addition. They have to get heroes. They have to get the other one also. You know, that's why I check for the heroes. I cannot see there. And then the cameras also, they are all very very expensive. They put like thousands there. I'm not too sure. I'm seeing very expensive. So you know, these are our regular camera prices we have there in the stores. But now if you look here, this price here, they are not ordinary price we used to have. We used to have this kind of price there in the stores, you know. We used to have for $179, and then now you cannot see them $179. This is the regular price we used to have for this kind of cameras. And then this one here is the one which we are seeing for this kind of cameras, and then this one here, and then as well for this one, and then for this one here. So there are changes there. Whatever you see here are quite too difficult and different, and then that is because the circumstances. And then this is the same stores I just visited yesterday. And then of course there are quite a big organizations there, of course, with these other systems also as well, the same things are happening there as well. So this is why it's very, very basics. I'm not too sure, but this is the scenario of that. And then we have to know is the different. Of course, basically, if we can get with the price, then of course there will be possibilities, because I try my best and then to see what is available, but I cannot really there locate how available are those orders. So otherwise there was this new, of course, when Hassan as ZizitonFinance, and then with the research, and then now also with the feedbacks concerns to different to all the areas that you expect you need fixing on, then you can. If you cannot, and then that's also fine, but that's the least we have availability support. Otherwise, if about the applicants, of course, those are applicants which we already indicated there. Of course, they have their resumes already attached there, and then they are at work, of course, working from home, and then until they have we have this order taken to another levels, and then for us to take it, you need also different those orders to be sold at the suggested price, which is which was usual we used to buy, because if they are $84 or they are $100, not exceeding different $300, and then we will be able to expenditure this development to next level very quickly. Otherwise, if everything is very high, and then of course that is budgets. If the individuals expect, they have the store policies, and then they expect they have the money, that's their price, because it fit them, and then they can utilize, and then that's why we go only for the one that we can't, and then we rely upon, and then we can post the jobs as they become available. So otherwise that is the least we know we are doing.